Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel.
If you're new.
Wolf welcomes you too. Wolf says, welcome to our channel, where he is the superstar. He knows he's the star of everything. That whatever the tale may be, he is the main character.
Yes.
And the most important pup in the room, the VIP, a very important pup.
Yes.
He just knows it.
Okay.
I have the world's most self-confident dog. Genuinely, I do.
And
Hold on,
officially
Mom.
Everyone's favorite maroon.
So good. Oh, mwah, he's so good. You're going to drop your gnome. There. So, today's Monday, which is one of our stay-at-home days.
Mm-hmm.
Look how much more hair I have than I just taped 2 days ago, and my hair really grew in 2 days. You know, they say your hair only grows about a half an inch a month. Shave your head and find out how wrong that is.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the longer it gets, the slower it grows. Except for me, I can't grow any to fill in.
You know when it grows to a certain length, it will not grow longer.
Mm-hmm. I can't grow to fill in, but I grow fast.
Mm-hmm.
What I do have grows fast. It's like all the nutrients or whatever that should go to growing my hair now grow to growing it longer instead of thicker or fuller.
Right.
It won't fill in my bald spots. It sucks. Look at that. It's pretty bad. So I don't know if he's going to watch this or not. But a boy I used to date in high school, and then I dated after my divorce, was my friend on Facebook, and I dropped him because he's racist, and I wouldn't be his friend anymore, and unfriended him on Facebook. And every now and then he tries to sneak into my life and have my attention again. Some of you who I went to school with probably know exactly who I'm talking about. But he's back in my DMs again. He's back in my private messages. Funnily enough, it started right about on Valentine's Day. So I figure he was sitting there thinking, I ain't got no girlfriend and it's Valentine's Day. Better look up Des. She's old and reliable. No, I'm not. I'm a lot of things, but reliable is not one of them.
No.
But anyway, I had to laugh about that.
Especially not in the States.
Of all the old high school sweethearts I wouldn't mind looking me up, it would be that one. I have no use for racist people. I just don't. I never have.
No.
Like we never will.
Or sexist, for that matter. Which is funny coming from me, because I'm sexist. Only I'm sexist against men. And I really, really try not to be that way, because I have 2 boys. And so I catch myself when I say something really sexist. I catch myself going, hey, stupid. You got kids here. You got boys. They need to think you think more of them than that. But most of the times I've been done dirty, it was by a man. And so it makes me not trust men very much. Except boy puppies, which are my favorite. I like my puppies to be boys. I really do. Yes. Mm-hmm. It's true. I like boy puppies better than girl puppies.
You do.
Girl puppies can be so pissy. And you know I'm telling the truth. Mom's over there laughing. They can be so pissy. Yeah.
There really is no other word. It's just pissy.
They're worse to have little things that tick them off.
Oh, yeah.
And they're worse to be overly dramatic and enthusiastic and emotional, so to speak. Wolfie is not overly emotional. He's the perfect amount of just right emotional. He is so over emotional. You have to be careful when he does something stupid because he's already embarrassed. And if you do like me and laugh, you hurt his feelings. And then he's mad at you for hours. Grandma, it's not true. Tell him.
He's a smart boy.
He is so smart. And I think every really, really good dog I've ever had has been a boy.
And what?
Has been a boy.
Hmm.
Baby, I loved her, and she's the smartest dog I ever met in my life. But she wasn't a good dog. She was wonderful, and we loved that dog so much. Not a good dog. She's a horrible dog. She was a terrible dog.
A terrible, horrible, no good, very bad dude.
Mm-hmm. That's the reason we ended up getting Bo, the German Shepherd that I loved so much, is because I had to get another dog because she had such anxiety. So I didn't get a dog for us. I got a dog for the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And it helped.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly, because there wasn't no living with her until we got him.
Poor little boy.
I know he was whooped. He was so good, though. He is about the best dog I ever had. Worst dog we ever had was a boy. Very worst dog we ever had. I'm sure you're tired of hearing us talk about Peanuts.
Huh.
She knows I'm telling the truth. But Peanuts was the worst dog we ever had. One night I was going into the middle bedroom, and I looked down and Peanuts was smiling at me. And it was like this across his face. And I was like, what is that? I was like, Nanny, Nanny. And then he was growling at me, but his face didn't change. And I went running in there and I said, Peanuts has got something. She said, oh my gosh, he's got my teeth. He had been bugging her. She hardly ever slept with her teeth in, I don't think. Or did she always? I don't remember. Always slept with her teeth in.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he was bugging her, and finally in her sleep, she just took her top set out and handed it to him. And I happened to go trotting through there, and there he is smiling at me with them teeth in his mouth. And that was like the least offensive little trick he ever pulled in his life. So he was a horrible dog. But we loved that little bastard. We loved him.
Mm.
I know I said this in the last video where I talked about him, but only time I ever saw Dad cry was when Peanuts died. Broke the heart of everybody in the house.
Mm.
Not so much Mom, I don't think. A little with
I
Mom.
wasn't there all the time.
But if you lived with him, you couldn't help but love him.
I did deal with him quite a bit.
Yeah, I know. You cooked for him.
Yeah.
Dog ate better than we did.
He was better than Cable, I heard.
The dog ate better than we did. Seriously.
Dad took offense one night.
Yeah, Dad was jealous of the dog.
Because he got the last T-bone steak.
Mm-hmm. The last T-bone steak out of the freezer, and it went to the dog. Hamburger.
Okay.
Poor Dad. Nobody cared. Poor Dad. Nobody cared. That's why I'm saying poor Dad. Because nobody gave a crap that Dad was offended. We didn't even mollycoddle him. We were just like, shut up, it's the dog. We were completely unsympathetic. We were horrible. The dog gets it. We like him better than you. And to this day, I tell my kids I like my dog better than I like them. And I'm not lying. I love my dog. I love my dog awful good. Sometimes I think I'd like to go get another dog. Mom's sitting over there shaking her head no. But I've got a real reason for it. Because I'm going to want another dog when I no longer have Wolf. And part of me would like to have one already established in the family.
Doesn't work.
But you just shut up or I'll throw a gnome at you.
Yeah, mommy of yours.
for the comfort of
You
having
can
one.
get a dog out of the pound, which will be a comfort the minute you get it.
That's not just hush. And I don't know why it's not like Wolfie has any good habits I want him to teach a dog.
Yeah,
you
maybe
you
should
just
be
want to break
careful
his
there.
heart.
That would break his heart. That's why I haven't done it. It really would. Are you gonna growl now and fuss?
Yes.
He said, Ben's patting me with his foot. I'll be good. So Chris had his first day at work today, and apparently it went very well. And he worked a lot harder, I think, than he had expected to. But he told him that Mom desperately needed to keep the books balanced and wanted to know when he was going to get paid. It was all him. He wanted to know when his first paycheck was going to be. So he's happy about that.
Yeah, I know Kissy first number.
It was cute, though.
It's 333. He doesn't deserve the second half. How's that for mean?
But he has a little cold, and he's tired from actually doing something today, which is new to him. So he's in his room laying down, coughing occasionally, and just refusing to do anything helpful. So
Because he's a bad Kissy in the end.
we went grocery shopping yesterday. Oh my goodness gracious. First, so I said I want to go to Aldi, and then I want to go to Meijer. And then if we have time, I want to stop by Kroger. So we went to Aldi, and I filled up that trunk so bad that we had to come home and unload before we could go to Meijer, which is literally across the street from Aldi. So that tells you how full my trunk was. And then after we went to Meijer, we went and took Bonnie's stuff home, and then I went to Kroger and got, because Kroger sells a few things nobody else sells. So we have to stop there too. But we bought so much.
Mom ultimately never did get a chance to get her some Belgian again.
Yeah, I went to get my chocolate milk and they don't have it again. And I don't know, they better not stop selling my chocolate milk. But
Well,
the space
Bobby's will
is
hit
still
the floor.
there. So I'm thinking
They're just sold out.
they're just sold out of it, or they didn't get it, or somebody's toying with me, or something, I don't know. Oh, speaking of somebody toiling with me, or toying with me, toiling with me, or sorcery or anything, have you guys been watching, and I'm the only one I'm sure of it, but have you been watching people do playthroughs of Hogwarts Legacy on YouTube? I want that game. I know it's expensive. I know I don't have a computer that's powerful enough for it. I know it is the most ignorant thing I could waste my money on. I don't care. I want it. I really, really, really want it. I'm going to get it. I just don't know how and when.
Have to get a rich boyfriend.
We'll just rob Gammy.
I'm trying to debate whether or not it's worth having a boyfriend to get that game.
No.
No. No.
Even she knew the answer to that.
No, I'll just get it myself. Mm-mm. Well, if I stop drinking Propel and I take away Ben's energy drinks, I could afford it.
Not going to happen, though, because Mom is never going to give up her Propel.
I don't know. I was threatening to do it yesterday, wasn't I, Mom? Mom knows that Propel is probably the best thing that's ever happened to my health.
Yeah, so she will definitely give it up.
Yeah, so I'll give it up someday. But you know what? I've been drinking it for 15 years now.
Yeah.
Easy. I drank it all the time we lived at Silver Maple.
Mm-hmm.
And I've drank it all the time. I've drunk it all the time we lived here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so much healthier in a lot of ways because of that.
Yeah.
I don't get dehydrated really bad like I used to. My skin is definitely better. There's just stuff I don't want to tell about on the internet. But trust me, I got stuff that's better because I'm drinking water. Because it's basically just flavored water with some electrolytes in it. And I'll tell you something else.
It's a lot better than a tap here.
It really, I believe, helps me with my migraines. I'm not saying it stops them, but I do think it keeps them from being worse due to being dehydrated. Because that's the worst thing you can do once you've already got one, is let yourself get dehydrated, which happens to me very easily. But I just keep 2 bottles. Isn't this awful to admit this? I keep 2 bottles open, one on one side of the bed and one on the other.
So you don't have to turn over.
So I don't have to turn over, because turning over hurts my head when I have a migraine. So I can just reach over and sip it and just sit there and lay there and sip. And then when I turn over, there's another one, and I can lay there and sip it. And then I don't have to call anybody to bring me one, because I can't make it to the kitchen with a migraine. That sounds so stupid, doesn't it, Mom?
No.
You don't know what kind of migraines I have. Chronic intractable migraine, and they're bad. I have the whole full body migraine. I have the vomiting and the nausea, which is different from the vomiting in some way I'll never understand. And the body aches and the cramps. My whole body just shakes like I've got Parkinson's. And I get muscle tremors
And muscle spasms.
and muscle spasms. And I got one eye that droops. I didn't notice that till they told me about it last time I went to the emergency room.
Ew.
My eye droops a little. And now that I've got that aneurysm, I'm terrified of having another migraine. So, although some algorithm on Facebook decided I needed to hear about a migraine medicine, or no, it was a blood pressure medicine that was developed for people who suffer from migraines and aneurysms. Don't ask me what the name of it is. It's some damn unpronounceable 15-syllable, look Polish kind of word. I don't know what the heck it was.
Bargledy bargle?
It was pretty bad. Now, I could say nargledy bargle. This was bad. Anyway, and it was talking about all these things that are bad for you if you have high blood pressure and don't want, and that's what the medicine does. It keeps your blood pressure from spiking. And one of the worst things you can do if you have an aneurysm is not sneeze when you feel the need to sneeze, because it spikes your blood pressure. And I was like, oh, new fear unlocked. Yeah, thank you so much for telling me that. And then the boy from Saving Private Ryan just had a aneurysm in his brain pop, and I guess he didn't even know he had it. And so that made me feel good. And I'm like, why? How did I live all these years and never heard anything, hardly ever, about somebody with an aneurysm? I get one and suddenly people are going out of their way to give me this information, and there's no way they could know I have one. So I don't like that very much. What do you think of my shirt? Isn't it pretty? I hope the color comes across on screen, except for that right there. Don't look at that. That's a carrot. I had a run-in with a carrot. Our dinner's in the oven. We're having pot roast with potatoes, carrots, and onions. And I'll probably heat up some corn for Chris because he needs a side dish. But it's about my favorite dinner, isn't it, Mom?
Yes. The only thing you really like better is stew.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Oh, by the way.
And the meat, I eat the meat because in some strange way I assume that meat is good for me, you know?
It is.
It's protein and iron and stuff. But I could live without the meat and just eat the potatoes and carrots and onions and be perfectly happy.
Stop lying.
No, I love the potatoes and carrots and onions. That's what I want.
Why, Q?
See, that can't be good for my blood pressure either. Hey, rotten dog. Hey, rotten waggy-tailed dog. What you doing over there?
Getting your attention.
What you doing over there?
Being annoying.
Ben has to go get the mail, Ben.
Hey, remind everyone on the interwebs why I had to mention to you that we literally cannot drink the tap here.
Why?
You mentioned something about we can't drink the tap here.
Because it tastes like crap.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Ben's
You
still
mentioned-
living in fear that I'm going to take away his energy drinks, his Monster.
They're the only reason you're even alive.
I used to say I drank my cappuccinos for the comfort and safety of my children. But if I was able to wean myself off of that, you're able to wean yourself off the energy drinks.
You're able to wean yourself off the Propel.
No, it's different.
What? The Propel's the reason why I'm alive? Is that you're gonna
No,
say
the
that?
Propel is a health choice. Energy drinks are not healthy. They're very bad
Casey
for
able to
you.
wean himself off of his Gatorade.
And I will have you know that urinary tract problems run in the family. Grandpa even had some, didn't he?
Dad had
Yeah.
bladder cancer.
Bladder cancer.
Mm-hmm.
But still.
Kidney stones run in the family. But when are you going to go get the mail?
I'll do it in a little bit. Just give me a moment.
Aneurysms
Or perish.
run in the family.
Aneurysms definitely run in the family.
Dad and one of his brothers.
2 of his brothers.
Who was the other one? Teddy.
Teddy.
Teddy had 2.
Okay, if any Coxes are watching this, comment down below which of the other brothers it was. I want to say it was Arthur.
Who?
I want to say it was Arthur.
No.
Did Johnny have one?
No, I don't know what Johnny had. He was
Yeah, I know.
messed up.
So anyway, update about our upcoming giveaway. I've decided it's going to be a gift card for Amazon for $30.
Yep.
Very exciting. Barring any unforeseens. It's going to be played the same way it was played last time.
Yep.
Which is to say, watch the video to the end and I'll tell you what to comment. If you are subscribed at the time of the drawing, then you're entered to win. You have to be subscribed and you have to have shared a video on your channel or on your Facebook or, whatever.
On
Just
your
share
social.
it.
Let's
On your
just say
social.
On your social, because that's a coverall.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's very simple.
All those conditions must be met or you're not in.
In the last drawing, 3 people liked, commented, shared, subscribed, and then when it came time to do the drawing, they were out because they unsubscribed. You can unsubscribe after the contest if you want.
We don't care about that detail.
I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather you stuck with us. I like to think we're fun. But
you just have to make sure you remain.
But you have to remain
subscribed
or else you don't qualify. And the very next video we do will be day 1. And there's 28 days this month, right? It's not leap year, is it?
It's not leap year, so there's only 28 days.
Okay. The 28th at midnight, the contest will close.
So remember, get this video to as many people as possible.
What is
Give them a
today?
chance to win.
Should we just go ahead and start it today? We might just go ahead and start it today.
Today's the
That would be
20th.
fun. I was going to do it 7 days. But you know what? Let's do it 8 days. Let's give everybody an extra day. I mean, why not, right? Okay, today's the first day. Yay. And for your comment, okay, y'all know that pot roast is my favorite meal. What's your favorite meal? That's a good one.
Yeah, that is actually a very good one, Mom. What's it doing in a head like yours?
And there's lots of good stuff you could get for $30 on Amazon. One of the YouTubers I watched just spent about $500. I think it was like $497 on Amazon buying only Amazon Basic products. And that's their own line of stuff, which they never used to have. That's only a couple years old. And she said it, and I was like, wow. She said, I can't believe how much I actually got for that amount of money. And so then she went on the Walmart website and found comparable items like a t-shirt for a t-shirt or jeans for a jeans. And she actually got more and paid less than she would have at Walmart for the same amount of money. And I was like, dude, but I have to kind of look at clothes because just because it says it's a 3X doesn't mean that much.
You don't always get that
And
luxury,
you
though.
might be busty. Or you might be like me and carry all your weight in your belly. And so the shape of things matters. And sometimes seeing a picture is not enough.
Especially
you could
since
buy-
something you order online might not arrive in the same shape you saw it.
Don't touch the TV.
Oh, I wasn't.
You could buy music.
You could subscribe to
Food
Prime and
products.
watch Kamen Rider Black Sun.
You could buy what, Mom?
Food product.
You can buy groceries on Amazon.
Yeah.
You can, oh gosh, buy clothes and shoes and animal pet supplies and books and you name it. If it's
Not
available for
everything.
sale,
Woo.
bless you. If it's available for sale, it's available for sale on Amazon.
Books is actually where they started.
Yeah, I remember because a very, very dear friend, God rest her soul, Wanda,
Oh,
found books on eBay and Amazon, and they were just pennies. And then she got hit with the bill for the shipping. You know, it cost a pretty penny to ship books.
oh, there have they.
And the poor dear, I mean, oh my gosh, she had no idea. And she thought that she had to go ahead and buy them. She didn't know she could have canceled the sale. So she ended up paying a fortune to ship umpteen books to her. And I hope she enjoyed them. I do.
They could
Bless her
afford it.
heart. Yeah, they had the money for it. But it's still a hell of a shock.
It is.
Yep. Now they'll tell you straight up how much you're going to end up paying once you go to the checkout screen. Something that didn't exist back when Amazon was getting started
Yeah.
because you had to phone it in.
Another thing that I just kind of wanted to mention because I know my niece watches these videos. Hi, Shannon. Love you guys. Really do miss you and wish you lived closer and that I could get on your nerves in a closer proximity.
Hey, if
Today, Ben, not now. Today is the anniversary of my husband passing away. He's been gone 1 year today. And we were estranged. But that doesn't mean you don't still care about somebody. That just means you can't
stand
put
in
up
the
with
room.
something that they do. And, well, it's a long story, and I don't feel like sitting here bad-mouthing the dead. But I know his nieces and sister, and by the way, tell your mom happy birthday, are very, I think it's her birthday today, sad today because of his passing. So I just wanted to send them thoughts and love and prayers. And to tell them I'm thinking about them and I'm with them in spirit. Anything you want to add that's not rude, Ben? You
If they
noticed I
did
said
happen
not
to come
rude.
over to Ohio sometime, they definitely got to try Sheets.
They live in Ohio.
Oh, they're in Ohio? Then,
Yeah.
Hey, check out Sheets.
Okay, thank you guys for joining me today. Sorry, this has really been a long video and I haven't even talked about anything. I don't know how I managed that. But
Now just remember, we're looking for your favorite food thing.
that's what I was getting ready to say. But please don't forget to enter and make sure you share a video and that you're subscribed and tell me what your favorite meal is. Even, like Bonnie and John, tell me your favorite meal too. Oh, and John, have Paula enter. She could really use
Something.
some stuff for her dogs or some groceries or whatever she might need from Amazon. I know she's not doing real well right now. So definitely get a hold of her and have her enter.
Even
And,
if you can't enter because of
Please
your connection.
be sure to share this on your social media, on your Facebook, wherever. Hopefully other people will hear about it and join us. So thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to share, comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Do all the things. What?
Even if you can't enter because of your connections to this channel, you can still at least comment.
Yeah, you can
share,
still
stuff
play
like
along. Please do.
Just remember, you've got to be subscribed until we finish drawing at the very least. To
Yeah.
be able to get anything from any giveaways from this channel.
And you have to be entered and do all the things by February 28th at midnight, going into March 1st.
You only need
because
to enter
that's
on one video.
when the contest closes. And either on the first or second, I'm not sure which right now, we will do the drawing and let you know who wins. And thank you again for the person who suggested Amazon, because that really was a great idea. Okay, don't forget, make sure you're entered. Talk to you guys later. Thanks. What, Ben?
Remember, you
Ben.
only need to enter one time in order to be in the film. In order to be in the
Yeah, you can only enter once. But feel free to go ahead and share all the videos and comment on all the videos because it's fun. And I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.